This is my 13 colonies chart, and I first want to go over the learning targets. Please read the learning targets with me. I can group together the original 13 colonies. I can correctly label each of the original 13 colonies. I can list the different resources each group of colonies specialized in. Now we're going to go over some of the academic vocabulary. Our first word is colonies. Repeat that. Colonies. Our next one, repeat after me. Cardinal direction. Cardinal direction. New England. New England. Lumber. Lumber. Mining. Mining. Livestock. Livestock. Mining. Mining. Tobacco. Tobacco. Agriculture. Agriculture. So this is my 13 colonies map, and since it is a map, I'm going to add in my cardinal directions of north, south, east, and west. My 13 colonies, so we are taking this right from our first graphic organizer, the 13 colonies right here in North America. I am zooming in, and we're going to make a map of the 13 colonies. So I'm going to label this ocean the Atlantic Ocean. We have the Atlantic Ocean that is east of these colonies. Now, my first group of colonies I want to go over is the New England colonies. Say that with me. New England colonies. So the New England colonies got its name because these colonists, these people, they came from England. So this was a place that was going to be the New England, the newer version of England. Now, in the New England colonies, these group of colonies, we have the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Say that with me. Massachusetts Bay Colony. The Massachusetts Bay Colony, it takes place in present-day Massachusetts and present-day Maine. My next colony that I'm going to label is my New Hampshire colony. Say that with me. New Hampshire colony. And I have Rhode Island, which was the smallest colony. Say Rhode Island. Rhode Island. And the last colony in these groups of colony was Connecticut. Say that with me. Connecticut. People came to the New England colony. The reason why they came is they came for religious freedom. They came for religious freedom. Read this with me. Came for religious freedom. Now, there were many different resources in each of these groups of colony. The New England colony, the resources that they specialized in and the goods that they produced, in the New England colony, they had rum. Read that. Say that with me. Rum. They also had lumber. Say that with me. Lumber. And lumber is the wood of a tree. So when you're cutting down a tree, you have their lumber from the wood. In addition, they had whale oil. Read that with me. Whale oil. And they got whale oil because they were so close to the ocean. The Atlantic Ocean, they used that whale fat to make and they got whale oil out of that. In addition, in the New England colony, they had fishing. Say fishing. Fishing. Okay. What I want you to do is turn and talk to your neighbor and talk to your neighbor about how the New England colony, how these group of colonies, how might their location influence those resources that they had and they grew. Heads together. Okay, welcome back. My next group of colonies that I'm going to go over are my middle colonies. Read this with me, middle. So these group of colonies got its name because they were located in the middle of these groups of colonies. Within the middle colony, they had New York. Say New York. New York. They also had Pennsylvania. Say that with me. Pennsylvania. In addition, they had New Jersey. Say that with me. New Jersey. And they also had Delaware. Say that with me. Delaware. So the middle colony, the reason why people came to the middle colony is they came for the strong economy. They came for the strong economy. Read that with me. They came for the strong economy. So the middle colony had such a strong economy because of where they were located. They had really fertile soil. They had lots of trees. And so they had a lot of livestock. Read that with me. Livestock. Livestock was their cattle, their cows. So that was their meat. They also had mining. Say this with me. Mining. I'm going to draw a pickaxe in there just like in Minecraft. So they had mining in the middle colony. And they also had shipbuilding. Say that with me. Shipbuilding. Now they had an abundance. They had a lot of trees. And so they were able to build ships from those trees. And it was so positive and popular because they were located right next to the Atlantic Ocean. And the ships that they built, they were used it during and for their triangle trade. What I would like for you to do is turn and talk to your neighbor and name the colonies in the middle colonies. Heads together. So my last group of colonies are the southern colonies. So this group is the southern, and they're located in that cardinal direction, the south. So that's how they got their name as the southern colonies. Okay, the southern colonies, the reason why people came is because they were the first colonists. And then later they came to work on plantations. So please read this with me. First colonist and work on plantation. So our colonies that are located in the southern colonies, we had Maryland. Say Maryland. Maryland. In addition, we had Virginia. Say Virginia. Virginia. And Virginia was the first colony. Virginia was the first colony, and we have Jamestown. It's where the colonists first arrived, and it's located in Virginia. Our next colony that we have is North Carolina. Say North Carolina. North Carolina. In addition, if you move south, you have South Carolina. Read that with me. South Carolina. And our final colony is Georgia. Say Georgia. Georgia. So these southern colonies were known for their big plantations where the slaves came and they worked on these farmland. And so the southern colonies was known for their cotton. Say cotton. Cotton. In addition, they had healthy soil, so they were able to grow lots of vegetables. Say vegetables.
Vegetables.
They also grew grains. Say grains.
Grains.
And they grew tobacco. Say tobacco.
Tobacco.
What I would like for you to do is turn and talk to your neighbor. And talk to your neighbor, and you can use this sentence strip right here. So one of these resources, blank, was important to the blank colony because why? So pick one of these resources and tell me why was it important to the colony, and explain to me why. Heads together. All right, welcome back. Great job, historians.